Hello, everybody. Wolfgang here. Today's Friday, November the 22nd. It was a long week, I guess. I don't know. I just go to work and do my stuff and come home. but yeah, we got a little bit of snow last night. Wasn't it? It just stuck to the grass. It wasn't no big deal. I love how they hype it up. I'm sure there's some people got some good snow. North Carolina, I think, up in the mountains, they're getting snowed on. That and they're man, that's after what they went through with the flooding. That's crazy. So let's see the news that's going on. Um, it's just Russia and Ukraine and what is it, Iran? Right. I did see something about Saudi Arabia. I might have to look at the article, but Saudi Arabia is going to stop giving oil or some shit to Russia. I think that is what the article, the topic said. But let's find out. So, little Kimmy sent some troops over to Russia. What was the deal? And I found an article that explains what they traded. It says, here's what North Korea reportedly got from Russia in return for sending troops into the Ukraine war. There you go. Moscow, Russia. Russia provided North Korea with oil, anti air missiles, and economic help in exchange for troops to support Moscow's war on Ukraine, South Korean officials and research groups said Friday. The U.S. and South Korea have accused the nuclear armed North of sending more than 10,000 soldiers to help Russia fight Ukraine. Asked what Seoul believes the North has received for the deployment, South Korea's top security advisor, Shin Won Sik, said it has been identified that equipment and anti aircraft missiles aimed at reinforcing Pyongyang's vulnerable air defense system have been delivered to North Korea. Speaking to local broadcaster SBS, Shin added that North Korea has received various forms of economic support. Separately, nonprofit research group Open Source Center said Pyongyang obtained oil shipments from Russia. I can see that. It cited satellite images showing that more than a dozen North Korean oil tankers making a total of 43 trips to an oil terminal in Russia's ports over the last 8 months, according to a BBC report. Pictures also showed empty tanks leaving almost full after arrival. Interesting. There's their satellite photos. Oops. South Korea considering sending weapons to Ukraine. Kim and Russian's President Vladimir Putin signed its strategic partnership treaty in June during the Kremlin's chief's visit. It comments both states to providing military assistance without delay in the case of an attack on the other or to cooperating internationally to oppose Western sanctions. I remember when they came out with this. North Korea Foreign Minister Shu Sun Hu, I have no idea, recently visited Moscow and said her country would stand firmly by our Russian comrades until Victory Day. She called Moscow offensive against Ukraine a sacred struggle and said Pyongyang believed in Putin's wise leadership. North Korea's deployment of troops has led to a shift in tone from Seoul, which has resisted calls to send lethal weapons to Kyiv. but recently indicated it might change its long-standing policy. So there you go. So North Korea got oil, a lot of oil, economic help. I wonder what that all includes. Weapons. I'm sure there's a lot more going on than they're saying right there. I can almost guarantee that. But that article caught my eye because I mean they already said that. Oh, we're sending X amount of troops over to work with Russia. And then I read an article that Russia is actually using the North Koreans uh, as human shields. Okay, you guys go out there first, find out what's going on. If everything's cool, we're right behind you. Oh, Lordy. War, I haven't been in it, don't want to be in one. I've talked to people that have. No, there's got to be a different, you would think there's a different way, but you got to feed that war machine. So I always said, like our president and the other country's president, whatever, put them in a freaking boxing ring. Let them fight it out. I don't know. I don't know. War is money, you know, and that's sad that people have to die so these assholes that sit up top can make money. But yeah, I mean, when I was, and don't get me wrong, I'll still fight for my country. I kiss the ground when I come home. But yeah, well, my wife and I were talking the other night. Uh, oh, it was about I think Ellen DeGeneres. She said that she's leaving the country now. Her and her girlfriend, whatever, life partner, whatever you want to call them, they're going to England, I guess. Well, they got problems over there too. I mean, Russia, Putin's already threatened UK. There's just, I was in Rota, Spain, Guam, Sigonella, Sicily, Philippines, and I liked it for the 6 months, but I was happy as hell when I got home. I was so happy. There's no other place like America. I mean, I know they're chopping out our freedoms, but no, I love America and I'm happy I was born here. That's all I can say. So I hope everybody has a great Friday evening, a great weekend. If you're in a cold state, stay warm. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll bullshit with y'all later. Bye.